2 jumps each. Score is a combination of bonus points and the jump distance, and the best total score from either round wins. So it's a winner-take-all shootout, isn't it?
Well, it's a little bit of a combination, and some of the tricks that we'll see coming in, for instance, at 360, if it scores 350 points, that will add 3.5 feet to your jump distance.
And here's the Raging Bull, first into the water. This is highlights from round 1. Ron Scarpa.
Well, Ron's a big fan of this X Games format because being such a prolific tricker, he can do a lot of bonus points on his way to the ramp. But the tough part, Mike, is being able to actually prepare yourself for the ramp while doing all of these tricks on the way in.
Especially when you're going backwards part of the time.
Well, exactly. You better make sure you're forwards. Here he comes slaloming through the buoys, now over the top of the ramp, lets off a big one, lands it, and will he go for anything afterwards? Tries a flip and makes it too. That's a huge open for Ron Scarpa.
Great job by the Raging Bull, a total of 91.7 in his first round jump. Next up is Lane Bowers, 35 years old, from Winter Haven, Florida. He jumps off the 14-foot platform and into the water.
Well, as we can see, third in tricks, so Lane also a big fan of the X Games format because he too can fit a lot of tricks in on the way. Now, he had good points for the start there, coming off the top of the tower, goes rope on toe, to the back, whee, and to the front. Ramp's coming up, Lane, you better get ready. Here he comes, to the back, to the front, peeling in a lot of bonus tricks on the way in, over to the ramp now, and gets one off the top, does he? Nice one, a big jump for Lane Bowers, and actually had a nasty fall yesterday and was riding with cracked ribs.
I came out with my biggest trick run, my hardest tricks. The water's a little rough. I just decided to go for broke, and if I make it, they're chasing me. If I don't, I'm behind the ball. It's 2 jumps. I put the big jump tricks first, so let's see if they can catch up.
97.7, that's going to be tough to catch, Simon.
Absolutely, but John Kretschmann, the next rider out from Minnesota, and he won the 98 US Open men's jumping, and is a former world record holder, so he's probably going to be going majorly for distance, but throwing in a lot of tricks here on the way.
And he is one strong individual, and I would think that would help a lot, especially in this kind of an event.
Well, certainly, and he's just thrown in a couple of weight crossings there. Now he's slaloming through the markers. Extra points there. Remember, all those bonus points added in a feet to the distance there, and that's a big jump as well for Kretschmann, and a flip on top of that. A big score there. Look at the jump, 71.2.
Now we move on to Keith St. Onge. He won the trick and the slalom earlier. Will he be able to pull out a win in X format?
Well, claims jumped to be his worst event, however, had a pending world record not long ago, struggled on the stand-up there, a couple of surface hops now into some quick tumble turns, nice back, and a weight crossing to the back there with 1 foot, turns to the front. Will he go through the markers or straight for the jump? Going straight for the jump, looking for distance. He can tear up some big ones here. Let's see how he goes. Gets off a huge jump. St. Onge rides it out. And anything after that, a flip. Oh, goes for the line back but misses.
Let's see how the judges rate him. 75.5 on the jump, 10 for the bonus, total 85.5. Round 1 is in the book, and Lane Bowers is in the lead, but round 2 of the X format is up next. Stay tuned. Lane Bowers in the lead, Ron the Raging Bull Scarpa in second place, followed by John Kretschmann, Jason Lee, and Brett Sands. And here is Brett Sands from Australia in his second round jump.
Okay, well, more renowned for slalom, 2-time world slalom champion, but he'll be going for it here, and he was talking about a smack on the dot there to Scarpa, so Sands is really chasing it here, and he's a pretty handy tricker himself, so he'll be looking to get plenty of bonus points on the way, going for a major slalom weight cross. It's a big double weight flip. Huge stuff there from Sands. Now through the markers and into the jump. He might peel off a big one here. Gets plenty of height, just kicks his feet out the back a little bit, rides out, goes for another flip, and a great jump there from Brett Sands.
He always seems to have a smile on his face, and he should be smiling after that one. Let's look at the replay.
Well, he was awfully busy on his approach to the ramp, and as a result, didn't quite get the extension off the top. Great bonus points, but a little short in the jump department.
And it's going to bring him up a little short of the lead. Now here's Ron Scarpa, the Raging Bull. Even though the bull has been barefooting for years, he's still learning.
I keep my eyes open and try to learn from the young guys a little bit. There's a lot of good up-and-coming skiers that have some incomplete pieces, and what I try to do is take their good pieces and apply them to my game plan, and, you know, it works.
Well, it certainly works for Ron Scarpa. He's very familiar with winning. And here he comes now through the markers. Look for a big jump out of this veteran. Gets one off the top, does he? That's a huge jump for Scarpa. Will it be enough to catch Lane Bowers? Throws the flip in, but misses. That'll cost him.
And we can see on the replay, he didn't get past the ride-out marker before attempting it, and that counts as a fall.
If you're not barefooting as you go past that red marker right there, the actual jump distance doesn't count, and therefore you're out of the game.
One guy who is still in the game is Keith St. Onge. This is his second round jump.
Okay, we're coming off the bottom tower this time with a flip back turn and Now, this would be a good run for him. He won the trick event, and he's also a pretty handy jumper, as I said before, a pending world record beforehand. So just about everything combined nicely for the youngster, who's having a great day so far. Sits down on the toe back in front, but he's tricking feverishly, going for huge bonus points here. Waving the boat speed up. I want to go faster. He's going for a big one here, folks. Oh, and have a look at that. That is a massive jump for St. Onge. Throws a flip, does he? Goes for the 360. And what an unbelievable performance from this young man.
Fantastic jump, fantastic finish by Keith St. Onge.
Well, what a day he's had so far. Now, we'll get a look at the replay. This is a massive jump by the youngster. Pity couldn't put this one together in the open. That is a huge jump, and he throws the flip in at the end. Look at that, 81.4 feet.
100.9 for his total, but Lane Bowers is ready to go. We'll be back with the finish of the X jump after this. On water skiing, go to usawaterski.org. Before we see Lane Bowers, let's go down to Simon with Keith St. Onge.
Well, Keith, alluded to you a little bit in the US Open, but you came out in the X format and tore it up 100.9.
Yeah, I don't know where I pulled it out of. They just let us say, do whatever you guys want. So I said, I'm going to throw a bunch of tricks in there, do what I can, just go for a big jump, go big or go home like they all say. I ended up good. I ended up landing it, and it was awesome.
Well, you've cracked the ton. You think that'll hold out?
I don't know. I mean, you never know in Barefoot. You know, I think it'll hold out at least for, the top three. But it should. I'm pretty confident in it.
Well, good job, mate. Great weekend.
Thank you.
Well, one guy who has a shot to beat Keith St. Onge was the leader after round one, Lane Bowers.
Well, Lane's going to have to pull something out of his box of tricks here. St. Onge with a huge score there. It's going to take a lot of tricks and a long jump as well. But Lane Bowers carried the lead for a long time. He started off with a nice-looking back start there. Couple of weight crosses. Now he's got the rope on toe. These are high-scoring tricks. Turns the back to the front, and my God, disappeared in a trapdoor there, Lane Bowers.
Tough wipeout by Lane Bowers, and that's not going to give him a score, is it?
Well, he will get a very few bonus points, but without making the jump, that's not going to feature.
Here's John Kretzman from Burgess Falls, Minnesota, his second round jump.
Well, again, it's crunch time. This is it, the last shot. Only 2 opportunities each. Didn't get anything in the first one, so he'll be going all out again here in the final attempt. He started off also backwards. Had a weight crossing in there, a couple of surface hops there scoring. Now he's going into slalom. Couple of tricks here. Will he go rope on toe? Turns to the back, to the front. We saw Lane Bowers just missed that. Now he's missed the markers for slalom. He's going for a big jump. But he skied one. That's huge. Oh, my God. I'm not sure if that was meant to be, but he almost went as far on the second jump by.
Unbelievable, like a stone skipping off water. It's a good thing he's wearing a helmet.
Well, look at that. That is a big jump. That's just what he needed, but absolutely buried his feet on the landing and has an extra somersault in there. And that's going to leave a mark.
All right, here's Brett New, the young gun from Australia, 19 years old. There's what he has to beat, 100.9.
Well, the only thing against Brett New, he has a tremendous ability to go very, very far, perhaps a little short in the trick department. Let's see what he comes up with. His last attempt at the X format jumping. A little surface hop there. Heads for the weight crossing with one leg, gets it nicely, flips back around to the front, and goes for the somersault. He gets it, so he's got plenty of bonus points up his sleeve. Now he'll be looking for a big jump. What's he got in store? Whoa, that is way out the top, over the world record. Bowie like it loses the handle. What a grand finale.
An incredible distance on that jump, but he just couldn't hold it when he landed.
Well, look at that. He's way over the towers there. That is massive again. He and Kretzman going all or nothing, but just missing the ride out.
And he misses out on points because he missed the jump. There's your final in the X format jump. Keith St. Onge, your winner, followed by Lane Bowers and Brett Sands. Let's go to Simon with the victorious Keith St. Onge.
Just with the super event, and to close it out with the X format, you've just had a huge amount of skiing today.
It was, man. I'm beat. I'm ready to go home. I bruised my heel. I got a couple pulled muscles, so it was a good weekend, fun. And I'd like to give thanks to Ren Reed, Planet Ford, and Eagle Sports.
Okay, congratulations, mate. Well done.
Great. Thank you, guys.
What a great day of competition, Simon. And we saw some multiple winners today, like Rachel George.
Rachel George and Keith St. Onge, what a tremendous weekend he had. And it was hot competition all around the wakeboarding as well.
Brandon Johnson had a great day. And there's Tara Hamilton. Boy, she pulled out a great win over arch rival Emily Copeland.
So an incredible day all around, a very hot day, and some hot skiing.
A great competition, a great facility. For Simon Hill, I'm Mike Tank. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com, part of the Go Network, go.com.